Weatherald typically sets up with an open stance with the back foot on middle and front foot on leg. In terms of his trigger, Weatherald has a minimal movement across the crease. As the bowler approaches the crease, he'll have a small movement back from the back foot. Then as the ball is released, he'll step the front foot across. One of Weatherald's biggest strengths is driving off the front foot through the offside. After making his small trigger, he steps the front foot across. We can see that he has a solid bend of the front knee. From here, he leans the weight into the drive, as opposed to getting a bigger stride out to the ball. He collapses the back knee on the drive, and in this example, he drives with a slightly closed bat face to hit the gap in front of square. The head, bat and body pointing in the direction he wants to hit the ball. The hands come through to drive the ball as he holds the pose. This second example re-emphasizes the same points. As the ball is released, he steps the front foot across. Using the bend of the knees, he keeps low on the drive. This time he opens the bat face to manipulate the ball into the gap behind square. We can see a solid base position as indicated by the bend of the knees. Another area where Weatherald is very strong is the short ball around waist to chest height. Because of his small compact approach at the crease, he's able to use weight transfer to swivel on the ball. As the ball is released, Weatherald has the familiar step across onto the front foot. As he spots the short ball, he lifts the bat high in position ready to pull. The back knee bends lower, allowing for him to open up the hips and rotate with ease to pull the ball. In this second example, we see the familiar front foot press. As he spots the length, the back knee bends lower and the bat position is high to pull the ball. Using the bend from the back knee, he opens up the hip and in one motion swivels and rotates to pull the ball comfortably. The first area that teams will look at to exploit is the use of Weatherald's front foot trigger or press. Weatherald, after making this movement, doesn't move further out of the ball when the ball is full or on a good length. This can sometimes lead to the front foot getting stuck and him just playing with his hands when the ball moves around. In this first example, he presses onto the front foot, however as the ball nips back a fraction, he ends up inside edging. We can see as he completes the shot, the front foot is rooted and the balance is off as the hands flay away at the ball. In this next example, the ball is pitched a little shorter and he's in position to try and pull off the front foot. From here, the ball seems away. What this highlights is, from his front foot press, if the ball nips in or out, the feet get stuck and he pokes at the ball with his hands only. Here, the ball is a bit fuller and he nips away, and Weatherald's front foot gets stuck. This results in him defending from the crease with just his hands as he edges, further highlighting his issue with the moving ball. Another area to target against Weatherald is the short ball at throat to shoulder height. While he dominates the hip height short ball, there are indications he lacks control when the ball is shorter and bounces up at a higher height. From the front foot press, we see the back knee bend as he spots the short ball, but notice, due to his technique to rotate and swivel off the front foot, when the ball is higher, he lacks control and in this example ducks his head as he loses control of the shot.